Drawing closer to the start of game one, let's join public address announcer Alex Miniak. Time now for a look at the Rays starting nine. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to watch Kevin Kiermaier. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
First pitch, 7:07.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Kiermaier now. This is pulled into right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Batting second, the left fielder, number 29, Tommy Pham.
Now at the plate, Tommy Pham. His lifetime numbers against Chacín. He's only 2 for 10. Here comes the first pitch. Low for ball 1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Row, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
First offering on its way. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His first homer so far in the series as the Rays move in front now 2-0.
We were wondering who was going to strike first with the long ball. What a moment for him right there. Home run in the World Series. No one can ever take that away from him.
Ji-Man Choi the next to hit.
Ji-Man Choi.
Little chopper back to the mound. And there's out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next will be Willy Adames. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. Adames, 23 years old. This is his first year at the big league level. Heading out towards shallow right. Yelich is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Rays get a couple as you take another look at the 2-run home run. So coming to the plate, Lorenzo Cain. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now Cain lashes out at one here, but this is going to find the seats in left. It's a foul ball. A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
2-2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And up next, the sweet swinging left-handed hitting outfielder Christian Yelich. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. The 0-1 delivery. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This is what fires me up right here. You don't get a chance to see this every day of the week. You got the reigning Cy Young Award winner squaring off against the reigning MVP. That's why you pay the price of admission.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. And with 2 away here in game 1 of the World Series, let's give you a little refresher course at the roads these 2 teams took to get where they are tonight. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the former World Series hero, Mike Moustakas. Fastball in there for a called strike.
You want to talk about setting a tone and getting your teammates relaxed? That's exactly what this pitcher did, coming in and punching tickets. First 2 batters of the game.
Even 1-1 count to Moustakas. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Stepping up now, Austin Meadows. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. This is line to left. Braun is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Batting 7, the catcher.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the catcher, Mike Zunino. First pitch on its way. And that misses for ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Well hit to right, but a foul ball. The 1-1. Misses, ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. Here now the 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. And here is strike 3 called on a fastball. Looked to be about eye level, but it's out number 2 instead.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
No balls and a strike to count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw over to Aguilar at first. Will take care of him to end the inning. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3, but they hold a 2-0 lead. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. He'll match up with Blake Snell now to lead off the inning.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last two pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Now this is a leadoff at bat. Great patience, and he's just waiting for that pitch. That's too good to pass up.
Wendell on the grass, and the throw to first is in time. One gone. And here's Tyler Saladino.
Tyler
First delivery to him on the way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Bases are empty. One man out. Fouled away. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Wendell gloves it, and that's the second out. And with two away here in game one of the World Series, let's give you a little refresher course at the roads these two teams took to get where they are tonight. So bases are empty here with two gone, and up next will be the power hitting first baseman, Big Jesus Aguilar. Now a changeup to start him out, but that's looked at down and in for ball one. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. 2 out, nobody on. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Now the 2-1 is taken. Ball three.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
And it's fouled away.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
Now this one's hit hard to left field by Aguilar and deep. Gone! A solo shot here to left. His first homer here in the series as the Brewers have cut the lead to 2-1 now.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
7-7. The left fielder, Ryan.
Here's Ryan Braun now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. He'll try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. And a big swing there by Braun, but he comes up empty. No balls and 2 strikes.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated bat.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Brewers claw back just a bit on the solo home run.
Leading off for the Rays.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Blake Snell.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number one.
Now back.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that means Kevin Kiermaier will hit next. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Down and away, ball one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit in the air out to left. Braun giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The left fielder, number 29.
So 2 are gone here in the Tampa Bay 3rd inning. And up next, it'll be the outfielder, Tommy Pham. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Popped him up. Shaw in foul ground. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the leading off the inning, Yasmani Grandal. And they'll need him to get something going here. And this is cut on and missed below the knees, and it's 0-1.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
And another strike. Good fastball under the hands. It's 0-2. Ooh, tough to lay off there, but it's called a ball. 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
The count is 2-2 to the Brewers catcher. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the 3rd. So digging in now, Ulysses Chacin. And we'll likely see him square around to bunt. First delivery to him on the way. And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. There's one on the first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Took a pretty long time for the shortstop to receive the ball that time. So that gave the runner plenty of time to bear down on him and take him out. Hopefully everyone's okay down there.
In now is Lorenzo Cain as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0 delivery. And there's a line drive. Base hit to left field. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
You only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The changeup on a tee in the middle of the plate. But tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
So stepping in, Christian Yelich, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a ball 1-0.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Two balls and no strikes.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
2-0 count. The pitch hit on the ground down the first baseline. The second for 1 on to first, but not in time as he beats it out. Coming to the plate now, Mike Moustakas, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Fastball swung on and missed. Moustakas, a California-born ball player. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
The 0-1 offering. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. 1-2. Here it is. And he fouls this one off. Ready with the 1-2. Shot toward right center. And that is down for extra bases as this will get one home and maybe two. And both runners will score as the lead changes hands here at 3-2.
You simply cannot offer a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
Stepping in now, Travis Shaw. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0.
Well, you have to have a lot of confidence and composure to pitch effectively, and right now, I'm just not seeing it. He looks kind of rattled out there to me.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that's waved at and missed for strike one.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike one.
And there's ball one. The set and the 1-1. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So 2 runs. Into the box now, Joey Wendell. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
This is pulled into right. Yelich is there, 1 away.
Now batting. The first base.
1 out here in the Tampa Bay fourth, and that brings up the corner infielder Ji-Man Choi, and he takes ball 1.
Well, that's a great take there right there on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
Chacin has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting.
In now, Willy Adames. He flew out in his last at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And it's 1-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Rays. They trail 3-2. Back here in Milwaukee at Miller Park as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Jesus Aguilar is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. windup and the 0-1. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
As a pitcher right there, do not be surprised if he throws the same exact pitch. He was lucky to foul that one off.
And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away.
Now batting.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring in the left fielder, Ryan Braun. Fouled off. A bouncer to the left side. Adames brings it in. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting.
Those jump throws are always some of the most exciting plays you'll see. So here it is again with Showtrack. Shows off some great range, and it's still somehow able to get a lot behind the throw as his momentum was taking him the other way. Not everybody can make that play. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. We're in the fourth. 3-2 is our score. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Pham moves over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers, but they still lead it 3-2. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Slider high, 2-0. Three and 0 now.
Not the way you'd like to start this fifth inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
This is where, if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
And this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
The 1-2 is a slider that misses below the zone.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
The 2-2 is up at the letters, but he gets the call. Strike three. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
Hey, that's case in point right there. He thought that was going to hollow out his rib and ended up being a strike.
Here it comes on 0-2. This one's flared off to the right side. In there, a base hit. The relay, and he is in there.
Now batting, the pitcher, Blake.
And now it's the Tampa Bay pitcher, Blake Snell, and they're runners at the corners now. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Trying to send him packing for the second time. But this is speared by the first baseman. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. In there for strike 1. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. From the stretch, the 1-2. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Rays strand a pair. Still a 3-2 ball game. Striding into the box, Jhoulys Chacín as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Now a ground ball and a chance for Adames is short. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The center fielder.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the center fielder Lorenzo Cain. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide at first. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the sweet swinging left-handed hitting outfielder Christian Yelich. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Stay on the attack if you're the pitcher right here. You know who's lurking, 3, 4, 5, and you'd love to see that number 3-hole hitter lead that next inning off.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the...
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the... Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tommy Pham. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And this is taken in for out number 1. And that will bring up Joey Wendle. He had that 2-run home run back in the 1st, making him 1 for 2 so far. In there, no balls and a strike.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. And that one is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game, and the Rays are back in business now, tied at 3.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
Into the box now, Ji-Man Choi.
Ji-Man.
As he sends it on the ground to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning.
Number 1. Shortstop.
Stepping in, Willy Adames. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. In there, strike 1. Lifted in the air out to center field. Kane is under it. Oh, don't know what happened there, but he missed it. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder.
Riding in once again, Austin Meadows. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And that's in there for his strike 1 and 1. And this one's up around the eyes, 2 and 1. Here's the 2-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. That's in there, base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Hey, sometimes you need a little bit of luck too as a pitcher. This ball absolutely scorched. Actually hit so hard that it wasn't able to drive a run in.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised. I know that ball was hit on the line. Surprised the third base coach held him with 2 outs.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in it.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. But the Rays are able to not think. Now in the box.
Leading off for the Brewers, the second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a start away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
He's set. Here it comes. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
I like that he used a curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
Meadows is there to put it away for out number 1.
The batter, number 13.
Into the box, Tyler Saladino. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Two and 2. Here now the 2-2. He's outside for a ball.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Line drive snagged on a short hop to second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out. At the plate, Matt Duffy, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
The third baseman, number 5.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
And this is taken out there by Braun for the first out. Daniel Robertson will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for the Rays, number 28, Daniel Robertson.
First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. Gone! Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Throw gets him, 2 down. Stepping up to the plate, Tommy Pham. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
2 balls and no strikes to the Rays left fielder. Slapped hard the opposite way, but a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him in right field for the final out of the. Ryan Stanek gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
5.
First pitch of the at-bat. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. A 1 pitch on its way. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Ready with the 1-1. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. A pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
And Braun's able to resist. The count moves in his favor. 2-1 now. The 2-1. Fouled away. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Ready now, Yasmani Grandal. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Swing and a miss. Little too anxious there. 1-1.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s. You ain't doing much with that.
2-1. Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. 3 up. Joey Wendell will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. Now the Brewers manager's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to be all now for Yuli Chacin. Gave him 7 pretty good innings here, but he'll head to the dugout in line for a loss. Count now a ball and a strike. 1-1. That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. The 1-2. Hit in the air to straightaway center. And there's a base hit, so a chance to add a little insurance here as the leadoff man is on to start the 8th. So striding forward now, Ji-Man Choi. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1 the count. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hit down the line at first. He lays out, but it's out of his reach, so that's a tough strike too. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. There's a ball low. He misses with a changeup. Here now the 2-2. This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in on it is Kane. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Digging in, Austin Meadows is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
King is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Next for Tampa Bay, the catcher.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Mike Zunino. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
Yelich is there, and he'll make the catch to retire. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Diego Castillo is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Hitting for the Brewers,
Ben Gamel.
Number 16, Ben Gamel.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Ground ball right side. Wendell in the hole. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Lorenzo Cain. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Kiermaier's got a read on it. 2 gone. In is Christian Yelich. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lit toward the gap in right. Heading for second is Yelich. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise to the occasion while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit, it looks like he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon.
Mike Moustakas is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. A ball and 2 strikes now.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
The set and the 1-2. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So it's no. Brent Suter enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. That's a changeup off the mark, and it's 3-0. Suter benefits from the fact that he throws a lot of strikes, doesn't walk many batters. However, there have been occasions where he's been hit around a bit.
And that's one of the keys when you're managing a guy like this. If he's on, you're going to see him attack hitters, and when he's not.
Meanwhile now, this is trouble down that right field line. This should be extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference. So double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
And that's the first out. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Kevin Kiermaier. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, if your team really needs you like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Hit back up the middle. And that is into center field as he comes through. It's a base hit. And the insurance run comes across to score from third. Now a 5-3 game.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-run game work.
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did, and looking at it again on Show Track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that.
In now, Joey Wendell, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Ready with the 0-2. And this is swung on and missed, so they come right after him, and it remains second and third, but with 2 away now.
Now batting.
Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Ji-Man Choi. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day.
Boy, what a nice play there by that catcher on that breaking ball that was down and away. That's not an easy pitch to corral, particularly with a runner on third.
2 balls and a strike to the Rays first baseman.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved.
And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. He pulls into second safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Wow, what a great piece of hitting here as he took a big swing at that one. Almost got it out of here for a 3-run blast, but he'll be happy with a 2-run double as well.
Yeah, he's not happy either way. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So 3 runs. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Emilio Pagan, the right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
I know he's well aware of the fact he can't tie this with one swing of the bat, but maybe he's trying to ignite the boys by driving something out of the ballpark.
0-2 to Travis Shaw. Fastball well outside. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And he makes the throw to first. Shaw is retired and there's 1 away.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Tyler Saladino. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Bounce to first. Diaz is right there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Next for Milwaukee, Jesus Aguilar. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
That's one of the hardest things to do in this game. You know he's sitting fastball. That ball starts to slide away from him. You have to have some serious strong hands and wrists not to commit right there.
The 1-1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
When your team is behind this late in the game, it's not a good look.
And a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
And tonight's final